Hello everyone, my name is Elliott. This isn't HuniePop. This ain't a HuniePop 2 either. What am I doing back in Hush Hush? Well, long story. Since after I completed the main playthrough of this back in August of 2024, literally a month later, Sad Panda announced they were doing DLC for the game, adding a new route for you to play, for you to explore actually. And then November, the new route release, which was Miss Peanut Valentine, which, believe it or not, Peanut was only a cameo in the original game, so after much fan reception, Peanut is now a playable route you can play, and doesn't take up time in the main game, which is honestly incredible. And also, sensing that this is titled Elliott and Sonic's Adventures. The plushie once more. As per usual, I'm going to use a guide because my god, I cannot get through this game without Peanut. It ain't truly 100% completed if we go through every single route. So, before we get started though, I am going to get a new thing of water because this bitch about to be empty and not about to eat it. Get started. Okay. Driving along the waterfront, you pass by dozens of tourists and beachgoers enjoying fun in the sun. Beach balls are soaring, ice cream is melting, you hear laughter everywhere. Following the shore, you come upon a boardwalk extending out into the ocean, spotted with food carts, buskers, and fishermen. The sign above it says, "Welcome to Waldorf Wharf." Huge surges of ocean spray at the end of the wharf catch your attention, promising a spectacular view. You decide to park and check it out. Ooh. Not bad. You know what? There we go. Alright. Traversing the boardwalk, the sound of the ocean gradually washes away all other sounds. Voices calling, sandals clapping, gulls crying. Soon your only companion is the hiss and churn of the sea. It's been a long moment in that soothing cacophony? How do you pronounce that? Hope that's nothing racist I said. The silence filled with sound. So friggin' dramatic.
Excuse me?
The sound of the voice almost startled us. Well, it did startle me. You turn to see a brown-haired girl whose blue eyes could have been plucked from the waves.
Oh, hi. Hello. Sorry for interrupting you. May I interrupt you?
Yes. The girl seems shy and obviously a little embarrassed to be bothering. She tugs at one of the long bangs that frame her face. Hey, yeah, no worries. What's up?
Yes, what is up? That is the question and the answer, actually. Well, technically it's only up from our frame of reference. The moon is what I mean. Wait, what was I saying? Oh, yes, sorry, I meant to say, hey, I couldn't help watching you just now. No, wait. That sounds way worse out loud than it did in my head.
Okay, you really gotta tone down just how adorable you are. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I must sound like a total weirdo. Oh well, what a mess. I spent like 5 minutes coming up with that introduction. Yes. Your watch. I noticed your watch. I was watching your watch? I really wanted to ask you about it. Instead, I approached a perfect stranger and told them I was watching them.
You're monologuing yourself? My watch? Do you want to know the time?
Oh well. No. I know what time it is. It's time to go hide under a blanket for a few days until the embarrassment passes.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes, pet the peanut. The girl doesn't respond immediately, but after a moment, she laughs with some relief.
Thanks. That's my first legit pity pat. Definitely a day to remember.
Awesome.
Okay, one more time. Like a normal person. Hello, my name is Peanut. I'm so sorry to bother you, but I couldn't help but notice the watch you're wearing. That's a Schmolix XRT Master, Chronos Neptune DLC, right?
Look, I wasn't even aware I was wearing a watch until this moment, so...
Well, that's fair. Sometimes I'll find my hair in a ponytail and wonder, when did that happen? Well, that is a very special watch. It's one of the few devices in the world calibrated with a maritime chronosect amplidometer, and you can wear it on your wrist.
Well, I wasn't going to buy just any old chrono triggery Dumo Gator.
Well, I can tell you that there's no finer time machine than a well-made watch. That's for sure. Your watch has a special instrument that makes it incredibly accurate for calculating the tides. It's absolutely marvelous. Would you mind if I borrowed it?
You want to borrow my incredibly rare and expensive watch?
Yes! But I promise it's for a really good reason. I'm actually a sophomore at STF University, working on an honor thesis for my Bachelor of Science. My work focuses on general relativity, with a soft inclination toward the Kerr solutions for Einstein's field equations. Or, as I like to say, I always appreciate the gravity of a situation.
It... For fucking science? Oh, okay.
Anyway, here's the QED. Your watch tracks the tides with mind-blowing precision. I'm working on an experiment with gravity. Could I borrow your watch for, say, 20 minutes to help me calibrate an experiment? Please say yes. 20 minutes of your watch's time could be worth weeks of progress. I'll give you my cell phone, my license, the keys to my bike. You can hold on to literally everything of value I have, so you know I won't run off.
Sure, Peanut, you can borrow it. Here.
Oh my gosh, you're so amazing. Thank you. I can't believe it. I never thought I'd get a chance like this. You're wonderful. Yee! I'm so excited. Okay, I need to grab my notebook. I'll be doing the experiment over there, on the beach, near the wharf.
Oh yes, Rocky.
And I promise, no matter what it looks like I'm doing, I promise it's sciencey stuff. Thanks again. Talk soon.
The girl takes the Schmolix from you and clutches it to her chest as she jogs back up to the pier. She runs with a carefree glee. Man, I can't believe you have to date a science nerd. You watch her for a moment, then run toward the ocean. You've got 20 minutes to kill now, and you're in a rush, so you kick back a little bit. Overhead, you notice the daytime moon, not quite full. For a moment, you imagine the surging waves not as natural beauty, but mathematical formulas. Eventually, you decide you've had enough solitude, and you go looking for Peanut. hopefully was not just an adorable watch thief. As you make your way to the shore, you spot Peanut exactly where she said she would be. She's standing on a rocky patch, notebook and watch in hand. Oh boy. As you get closer, you witness the experiment. Peanut picks up a rock and throws it as though trying to skip it across the water, then checks her watch and writes something down. In the spray of water and the light of the summer sun, with each rock she skips, she seems more and more like a girl just lost in delight. Ya yeet. This bitch empty. Yeet. She spots you approaching, gives you an eager wave. She motions the number 5 to you, aware of her remaining time. You watch her pick up a rock, throw it, check the watch, write something down. Throw a rock, check the watch, write it down. Okay, is it gonna be the same? She looks at you again, momentarily distracted, and waves. She signals 1, and then, for her eager, nervous energy, you watch her pick up a rock, check her pen. Oh, fuck.
No.
You watch as though in slow motion as your Schmolex watch strikes the water. You son of a bitch, Peanut!
You fucking idiot! Piece of shit! Shit!
You run the rest of the way toward Peanut. A few other beachgoers have come as well, drawn by the sound of her scream. Oh god. Everyone leave. This is a situation between me and Peanut. It's fine. Peanut is staring into the water. On the verge of tears, you catch up with her. Oh.
Oh no. I can't believe I did this.
As you draw closer, she looks over to you, her sorrow and anguish darkening her expression.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm such an idiot. I didn't mean to throw your watch. I can't. I'm such an idiot klutz. I should have known I would screw up and do something like this.
Mistakes happen, even extremely expensive ones. Peanut turns toward you, but can't help hiding her face in her hands and crying more. After a few moments, the other beachgoers begin to depart, recognizing there's no emergency. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine! So you let her run its course. Finally, wiping her face with the back of her delicate hands, she musters up enough composure to speak.
I am so sorry this happened. This is a very familiar feeling for me. I should never have asked to use your watch. I'm the world's biggest klutz, and I can't have nice things because I break them all the time and—
It's okay. The watch died, doing what it loved. Ampliwater Chronos Sciencing or whatever.
That might be the weirdest silver lining I've ever heard. Look, I am going to make this up to you. I promise. I have no idea how yet, but can we exchange numbers? Contact info? Please give me a chance to make amends for this terrible thing I've done. I'll figure out a way. I know I will. I promise I will help make this the best, most fun, most amazing summer for you. Please?
Okay, I kinda got a thing going on, but if that means that much to you...
Oh, yes! I promise I won't take up a bunch of time. Just enough to... Well, Not exactly make up for a six-figure watch, but I will give it the old college try.
It's the thought that counts. You and Janet exchange numbers, and she texts you a thumbs up emote to confirm it's right.
Okay, thank you for giving me a chance. I have no idea how I'm going to make up for something like this. But I'm smart. And clever. Sort of. I've got a 4.0 GPA in Applied and Theoretical Physics. I should be able to find some way to make amends. I'll be in touch. And hey, thank you for being so sweet and understanding. I really don't encounter people like you very often.
It's just things. At least I've got an interesting story out of it.
Yeah, that's very true. Thanks again. See you soon. Chat sooner.
Okay. Vienna collects her experiment materials and heads out. She turns and waves behind her several times before leaving your sight. You look out the way. Somewhere out there is an expensive watch rolling in the deep. Brooke would be disappointed. The strange thing is... Yeah. The thought only nags at you for a moment. Seems like you've got another girl in your orbit. You wonder where things will go with Peanut. You make your way back to your car and refocus your attention to the task at hand. Yeah, see, still the morning. It's great. So now is where I stop this recording. And now I have to skip ahead, so be back in a bit.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I'm back. That took longer than I thought it would. But we are heading into the next Peanut event. Oh, excuse me. Let us head to the beach. We had the beach. It's after dark by the time you reach the boardwalk. The beachgoers have changed from swimsuits to summer dresses, and a romantic vibe fills the air. Awesome. You wander around the boardwalk, soaking in the different ambiance. Tiki torches and savory smells create islands of delight between the dark moonlit causeways. Kind of like the Turtle Bay Beach from HuniePop 1. This is 10th anniversary, so I gotta mention it somehow. You return to the Long Wharf, the scene of the crime, so to speak, where your cherished Molex watch met its grisly fate. As though reading your mind, the voice of the culprit suddenly breaks the silence.
That's why I called you! This is one of those rare moments where the internet is being totally useless!
Lean over the railing and spot Pina beneath the pylons. The tide is out, and she's cautiously walking across a tumbling landscape of rock, barnacles, and all manners of slime. Ew, Nickelodeon slime.
That's right. 1936. Probably original? That's just it. I don't know. Renee, did you just seriously ask me how shiny it was? What do you want? The gloss units? It was very shiny. I know. I'm sorry. I'm just doing the peanut freakout thing. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for looking. Let me know if you find anything. Basically, if it's PT, it's a pity. If it's Effie, we're not effed. Thanks, girl. You're the best.
So Renee gets a mention in this game. Interesting. Peanut hangs up her cell phone and sighs.
Come on, Luck. I know I don't believe in you. But if you could just believe in me this once, I'll go pick a 4-leaf clover, I guess?
Peanut finds a less slippery rock and sits down. How does even a seagull sound? Anyways, screech it like a motherfucker. In a brief moment of capricious insanity, you lean over the rail and do your best seagull impression. It's surprisingly realistic.
Oh, holy froly!
Hello. Peanut leaves from her seat, nearly slipping, and looks up with such curious horror you almost can't help but laugh.
Who's there? Hi.
Hello.
Oh, it's you.
Hello there.
You scared the daylights out of me. And the night lights. And the non-visible spectrum. There are no lights going down here. Good grades. That startled me.
Huh.
Well, feel free to join me, I guess. Make all the sounds you want to startle me. Though I promise you, it takes way less than that to do the job.
You quickly jog down around the wharf and to the rocky shore below. As you approach, Peanut shrugs in mock frustration.
Great. This is just what I need. Now we've got all the ingredients for Peanut to refresh all her guilt and embarrassment. Just need to split my shorts and for my mom to pop up and ask me why I'm not married yet. And this will be all the nightmares. All at once.
I'm just what you need.
What? No, I didn't mean it like that. I just... You're just teasing me, aren't you? Well, joke's on you. I'm the most gullible, easiest to tease person in town. You're basically just shooting fish in a barrel.
Oh, like that on the ceiling? Right over there? Motherfucker, it says gullible. Yay.
Anyway, sorry, I'm a bit scattered. You caught me in the middle of something, and I don't generally multitask all that well. I was just trying to see if I would stumble across your watch in the low tide, but there's not much chance of it. The riptide could have taken it for quite a ride. Not to mention the likelihood of it disappearing into sediment. I was just complaining to the universe, I guess, that I never get lucky. Anyway, other than scaring all the easily startled girls moping by the shore, what brings you here?
Try not to let it get you down. What's done is done. Best to move past.
I mean, that's super sweet. You have no idea how much of a relief it is to hear. But I still think about, pretty much every day, the time I wore my cousin's bra like a hat to elementary school. I'm the Schrodinger's cat of self-conscious awkwardness. I am both always constantly embarrassed and not at all. Anyway, I should get going. It's a bit of a bike ride back to my cousin's house. Oh, before I go though, I wanted to ask, did you really mean it when you said you'd let me make it up to you? If you really would rather I not try to pester you with, I guess, a friendship apology, I'd understand. I've been thinking up a bunch of ideas, ways to make it up to you, and so forth. I just want to know if it'll make a difference or not.
It'll make a big difference. Bring on the friendship.
Okay, cool. That's cool. Okay, gotta run. See you later, I hope.
Toodaloo. Penny gives a small wave and then makes her way back to the low tide rocks. You follow a short while after, giving her room to leave gracefully, but not so long as to appear like the sort of person just hanging out under the wharf for no reason. The drive back is quiet.
Later.
Walking down the street, you pass by one of the nicer city landmarks due to the sweet scent of sugar and yeasty bread that draws you in. Bonnibel's Bakery practically glows up as you catch sight of it. So persuasive are its arguments to your senses. Peeking inside, you are surprised to see it's not Bonnibel behind the counter, but another familiar face. Peanut is there, standing studiously behind the counter, smiling her best customer service smile. She spots you peeking, and her face lights up. She waves for you to come inside. You oblige.
Hey! Hello! How's it going?
That's fine.
Ta-da! Welcome to my bakery. How do I look? Like a super confident business owner, right?
Well, you don't like a starving college student, that's for sure.
Right? Definitely not starving. Though the nutritional content of cake is sadly something of an issue, I'm afraid. I've been trying to get Bonnie to hide vegetables in my cupcakes for some time now. It makes her lose her breath whenever I suggest it. Anyway, I'm just looking after the bakery while my cousin Bonnie is at the hairdresser, which is not as mundane as it might sound. And if things go well, you might even see me around more often. Working shifts, wearing an apron, sneaking cookies. Oh, and don't worry, our pastries are still nut-free, despite any peanuts you might see.
Haha. Quite a real question, because the Valentine family is quite huge. You got Baby Belle and Mary Belle, even Peanut in Crush Crush. So how beautiful is your family?
Oh, don't even get me started. Bonnie is just the tip of the red-headed goddess iceberg. I have 30 cousins. 30! All gorgeous bombshells with charming accents and witty personalities. I grew up with Bonnie and her two sisters looking after me. Imagine the ugly duckling raised by phoenixes who can bake cakes and ride horses.
Hold on a moment. 30 cousins? Jesus, it's a bigger story than Jesse and Tiffany.
I'll tell you all about it later, though. I love bragging about my cousins. They're super cool. So, what's up? Having a good day? Getting enough vitamin D out there?
Ain't that orange juice? Or is that vitamin C? This sounds the best. The gorgeous people, the amazing food, the amazing food, the beautiful people.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Every year I come to Sub Rosa, and every year I get a bit overwhelmed. Like, have you met the guy at the coffee shop on the corner? With the accent. Dimitri is his name? Whenever I order from him, and he asks if I want room for cream, I literally can't stop myself from blushing. He's not even hitting on me or anything. I just get super blushy around him. Double blushy. Blush even.
Oh, time for the bit. But-up-up.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Vitamin D is fun and fizz euphemism.
Oh, goodness. I've actually asked that exact same question to basically every customer today. And a bunch of them laughed. And now I'm realizing the joke. Look, you probably don't need this explained, but I'm like a mega nerd. If I say anything that comes across a bit, implicating, just assume that I have literally no chill or ability to be flirty in any human way. Unless, of course, you're just joking now, in which case I've probably over-explained something again. Peanut is going to stop talking now. She is bad at conversations. What else is up?
Just like me! I'm bad at conversations. I just had Buffalo Wild Wings, so pardon me. I'm actually sort of in the middle of a big project.
Aw, that's a bummer. So you're not fully on vacation? Got a bunch of work to do? I definitely know how you feel. For some reason, I decided to take on a bunch of projects and work for my honors program just before vacation hit. It's like, you ever just get annoyed with your past self? Like, you big jerk past Peanut, you messed up future Peanut's plans. I'm honestly just a bit of a keener, I guess. When I'm at school, I just want to do school. The second I hear that ocean and feel that sun, I remember that time off is also nice. Oh well, c'est la vie. At least this is good practice for my customer service conversational skills. Final thoughts?
I'm just mega happy for the nice weather.
I know what you mean. But honestly, I am a bit of a sucker for rainy days myself, too. Hey! Actually, maybe you can help me with something while you're here. I promise it's not an experiment. Also, I promise it doesn't involve throwing expensive instruments into the ocean for no reason.
How can I help?
Yay! Awesome. Whew, I made my charisma check. Or suave check? One of the two. Same system, different game. Okay, come back here.
Oh boy, we're not even an employee, we're doing something. Peanut leads you behind the counter, where you see a bunch of equipment partially unwrapped and assembled. It looks like a bar tap.
Bonnie is installing this sparkling soda fountain thingy here. She wants to serve fizzy dessert drinks.
Oh, I have to install, those things that you would see at a bar? Okay.
I'm helping her put it together. The installer forgot to send a guy, and they're booked up for weeks now.
That sucks.
It's actually an easy install, though. It's just this carbon dioxide tank thing is heavy. If you lift it into place, I can get all the hoses and stuff attached and secure it. Should only take a minute tops. Well, wanna help me do something nice for my cousin?
Girl, look at these arms. I'm already lifting the thing.
Yes, yes! I knew you looked strong and helpful and amazing. Whoa, you really are strong. Yowza.
Hey yo, what's she thinking about?
If we get this working, I'm going to treat you to all the cookies. Honestly, I'm basically allowed unlimited cookies. It's awesome.
Employees discount. Free!
Ready? Let's do this.
You help Peanut get the air tank into position. It's definitely heavy, but not too bad. Peanut works quickly, talking out loud as she crouches by the machine and connects its various parts. Blue wire goes to the blue hole, red wire goes to the blue...
There we go. Valve goes here. Pressure thingy goes here. Good girl. Yeah, see? You don't mind us setting you up, right?
What?
Just one more turn.
Ba-da-bo, it is complete.
And there! Done! We did it!
Yay! Peanut gets her feet, raise... Slap that hand.
Yeah! We did it! We're awesome!
Peanut closes up the rest of the equipment and then reaches for a glass.
Bonnie is going to be so surprised. She was so bummed out when the delivery guys left. She even said the J word. Jerks. But this is going to make her day. Care to do the honors?
Peanut goes to hand you a tall milkshake glass. Sure, hit the gas.
Here you are. Godspeed.
You hold the glass in position and pull the tap. Perfect for fizzy dessert drinks.
Yay! It works! We're the best!
Peanut takes the glass and tries a sip.
Oh wow! That's terrible! You definitely need flavoring.
Shut up! Peanut hands you the glass to take a sip. It does indeed taste like bubbly, flavorless water. Peanut's smile beams at you. For a moment, there are no cares or worries in her eyes. When she fills the glass a second time, though, she gets a funny look.
That's weird.
Weird like haha, or weird like property damage?
I'm not sure. Can you hear it? When I shut off the tap, the mechanism closes the air valve. But I can hear the water through the plumbing still going? It didn't do that before.
I think that's bad. That's bad.
Oh gosh, I think you're right.
Peanut runs out of the room in a few moments. She runs back in.
Hey, so, it looks like a water pipe burst downstairs. Which is really unfortunate, because that's where Bonnie keeps, well, dry stuff.
Oh boy.
So, I'm gonna have to close up shop and deal with this. So, thanks for your help.
I run down and shut off the main valve.
No, I think this is quickly becoming something of an insurance nightmare, and you getting hurt would be almost certainly super bad.
Yeah.
Honestly, having you here for a fresh disaster is, right now, the very worst part of this. So, would you mind if we rain check the cookies and all? And you pretend that nothing terrible is happening, and I'll see you later.
Good luck, Peanut.
Not likely, but we'll see. Thanks for dropping by. I'll let you know how it goes. Bye!
Goodbye. Oh boy. Peanut closes the door behind you and locks it. And you see her scrambling to use her cell phone and run back downstairs. The carbony taste of soda water lingers in your mouth, and you had no cookies. You decide to grab a bite and to eat and head somewhere else. Well, that's no fun. But god damn, these events are short as shit!
A few moments later.
Another event, and this may be the last one, then I'm gonna stop for today. Alright, to the bakery. And then do this one again. We all know we love Hero in this thing, boys, but we gotta see Peanut. That's the point of this video. Walking out the street from parking your car, once more the sweet scent of cinnamon promises wonderful things long before you catch a glimpse of flaky pastry of buttercream. Excuse me. You walk past small pockets of people cradling cream-stuffed croissants, adorable pink cupcakes, and cookies straining the very concept of chocolate chips. And as you enter through the front door and immediately see Peanut across the room, she raises her arms in triumph.
Yay! You made it! I knew you couldn't resist the allure of free desserts.
Desserts? You hear Bonnie come from the back.
Peanut, darling, what you carrying on about out there? I hope it's nothing disastrous.
Everything's great, Bonnie. It's just the person I was telling you about, remember? The one whose watch I destroyed?
Ah, I see. A disaster in progress, then. Should be safe, but I'll be right out in a few minutes anyway.
Har har. Did anyone ever tell you you're the funniest Valentine?
All the time, dear.
If Bonnabelle comes out here, I'm going to be outnumbered. I don't know if I can handle two beautiful women in aprons. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yes. We would outnumber you because 2 is more than 1. But I can take off my apron. I'll take off whatever you want if you feel uncomfortable.
Not in the bakery.
Wait, I mean, well, you know what I mean. Not my clothes, because then I'd be naked, and then you'd have to...
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just going to stop here and pretend none of the last 30 seconds happened.
Okay.
Peanut, get your act together! So, So, how's your day going? I've had my head in books all day, so I feel a little sleepy. You ever get that?
My day just got a lot better.
Oh, good. That's my day too. Lots better. Because cookies!
Cookies. Peanut butter's a straight look.
Gotta love cookies. Good old, adorable, sweet, tasty cookies.
Oh no, it's Bonnabelle. At the moment Bonnabelle comes into the shop from the back room, she's carrying a big tray of sourdough loaves and her back is turned toward you. Okay.
All right, darlings. I've got a tray full of sour goodness here, and a whole loaf ready to test on my sweet little guinea pigs.
Okay. Bonnabelle turns and immediately recognizes you. Her eyes widen in surprise and she gasps.
Goodness me. Tie me in a bow and call me Christmas. Ain't it just the smallest little old world?
Hello.
Peanut, darling, bless your heart. This is the person whose fancy watch you sent to a burial at sea?
Yes, and I wish you wouldn't make it more dramatic than it already was. You make it sound like I made it walk the plank. Wait, do the two of you know each other?
Oh, you could say that, darling.
Sauce.
Oh, we're only just recently acquainted, Peanut dear. Don't you train those beautiful blue eyes on me all suspicious.
Never mind, I'm not gonna make an Among Us joke.
We're just friendly. Downright hospitable, I dare say.
Meh.
That's awful. Now the two of you know each other well enough to make fun of me.
Well, we're happy to have you back, sugar. We just got done with the rush, and I've got to get a batch of macarons on the move. Are you sticking around? I'm sure Peanut and I can entertain you a bit.
Bonnie, they're probably super busy. Right? I mean, we'd love to have you stick around.
It would literally be a dream to spend time with you two.
Oh, wonderful.
Watch yourself, Peanut. Anyone that smooth, you're likely to take a spill.
Spills are okay.
Wait, what? They don't seem to notice the reactions are mutual.
Well, pull up a tuffet and sit your muffet, and I'll fetch some goodies for us to nibble while we chat.
Woo! Got an achievement. The next hour goes by in a bit of a warm haze. The two women okay. Okay, as I will say again, I will say this again. What? No! Go back to the guide! Damn it. Okay, there we go. Cool.
Now, sugar, put this in your mouth and tell me it ain't just the most scrumptious thing you've ever tasted.
Oh, no, no.
Don't bite it though. You have to suck it for at least 10 seconds. It's the right way.
Peanut, there's no right way to enjoy a dessert. Just the right company to keep while doing it.
Huh?
There is if you've got a bit of an oral fixation.
Peanut. Enough with the sexual comments.
Peanut!
Thank you.
Sorry, Bonnie. I know that word sort of sets you off. Oral.
Peanut, you best be finding your manners.
Oral.
Bless me, you're gonna get me all flustered.
Bonnie likes oral.
What did he say?
Darling, I am issuing you a warning, loud and clear.
Oh, Bonnie, you're my favorite.
I did not need to know that, if I'm being 100% honest, but... Lord of mercy, this fucking game sometimes. Tune, laugh, and play fight. They each take an arm for... oh, okay. At various moments, playing an invisible game of I don't want this. Their manners say it's fun and flirty, however. They pretend to whisper secrecy about their favorite pastries, huh? And the feeling of their breath in your ears is intoxicating.
Okay, too long, getting weird.
An hour breezes by. A lingering faint intimacy seems to wrap around you. You subtly catch both women staring or biting their... Okay, woman, that's enough.
Oh, goodness. I went and forgot about the macarons. You sugar cookies. Please excuse me. I gotta go back to the real world now for a spell. It was a true delight passing by the time with you.
See you soon, Bumon.
Why, certainly, sugar. Especially if I see you first.
Goodbye.
Well, I'd better get back to planet Earth too. My schedule is like my emergency underwear, because it is packed. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting you're not my friend Renee. The whole emergency underwear thing is an inside joke.
Huh.
Hey, thanks for stopping by though. I hope since there were no overt disasters that maybe I won a couple brownie points back.
I now know it's possible to hang out with Peanut without disasters. Mission complete.
Haha! Yay! I knew we could do it. Well, I'll see you out. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.
Okay, bye.
Oh, yay! Kisses! That's nice. You're nice.
As you leave the store, you catch one final look from Peanut. An expression of... longing? She catches herself staring, smiles a huge smile, and then disappears from view as the door closes and you walk off. Well, that was an event. Anywho, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like, comment down below what kind of games you want to see me do more of in the future. If this happens to be the first video seen by me, please do consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. Also, if you're an existing subscriber, do share this video with your friends. And thank you again for watching. Please do keep the sharing going, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.